Oh my God. Yes.
You like it?
I do. I remember listening to this song before and thinking that it was really good. I don't remember why I didn't really listen to it much like after it first dropped, because that is really good.
Well, thanks, man. We appreciate it.
Certified stank face. You can check the video.
Yes, that's what matters. That's all I care about.
Exactly. Yeah, I really like the whatever that riff was that happened right after the first chorus, like before the second verse.
Yeah.
That was my favorite riff of the entire song. Like that one just hit different in my opinion.
Where it was like do 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 do.
Yeah. Yeah. With the crazy pinch harmonics and shit. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think I wrote that. I'm trying to. It gets hard, like after a while, you know, like when you're trying to remember.
Oh
like,
yeah.
A couple of years ago when you were writing something and exactly like what parts came out when. Like this isn't me trying to like discredit anyone. Yeah. It's literally just slowly leaving my memory of who did. I mean, I obviously remember that I wrote the solo and then Nick came up with the main riff and Brandon came up with the in the first verse.
That was a good one too, yeah.
Yeah, Andy came up with the rhythm for the
Are you guys working on anything that's going to be coming out soon?
Yes, this year, July.
Right. Wonderful.
July is when we're shooting for. And it's going to be a full album, 11 songs, and that song will be on it.
Nice. Okay, cool. So you guys are hard at work.
Yeah, we've been hard at work, and we're playing a decent amount of shows this year. We have a show this Saturday at a bowling alley, as a matter of fact. And then we have one on March 19th with a couple really awesome rock and metal bands. One is Conquer Divide, which is a completely all-female band. And they rock.
Nice.
They really rock. And Eva Under Fire is actually signed under the label that I work for, technically. They have, the owners of the label have a licensing company, and I've done work for their licensing company, but they've also mentioned that I can submit songs like to be used for their label bands. But they've really been focused on covers, so I haven't really, sat down and tried to make something that I would be comfortable and happy submitting to them, because it would also need vocals, and I'm not the greatest singer. And if I write a really awesome song, I want it to have really awesome vocals. And unfortunately, as of right now, I'm not in the place where I can confidently say I can give the vocal performance I would want.
I feel like that's one of the hardest things about being a songwriter, is having these ideas. And if you're a songwriter who doesn't really sing, is having these ideas and then not being able to fully execute them yourself. Like I have that. I feel like there's a certain range where I can sing pretty well. And then anything that's lower than that or anything that's higher than that, I have to strain way too much. And it's like I'm learning and I'm getting better, but it's like it's so frustrating sometimes when you're just working on something and you're like, I know how I want it to be. I have it in my head, but I don't have the ability to do it.
Yeah, because I want to go like all the way, dude. Like when I'm putting something together and I want it to be like really epic and just this awesome piece of music that like moves you emotionally, I want some pretty powerful vocals. Like
you got this amazing vocals, orchestration, you got everything really heavy, and then you just got some guy going yeah. Oh yeah.
I can never sing as high as I want to. It's like me just being a bass or tenor. I don't know. I never took choir, and trying to be like an alto or a soprano. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, exactly. Well, moving on, I like how we've had this progression of stuff that's just kind of slowly gotten heavier. So
me too.
My final tune here is one that I was kind of telling you about. When I found this and added it to the playlist of future podcast tracks, I actually specifically wanted to save this one for you because I knew that you would really dig it. This is by
cool.
a Detroit hardcore band called Never Ending Game, and this song is called God Forgives.